it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red, and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
11 mighty.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on, ready? 11 MT.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
11. 11. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be out right at the 35. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
11 empty. Stop.
Now Burrow. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
And they'll keep leaning on it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers Bengals has got it.
And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they have the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Lamb in motion left. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On play action, Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Third and goal. Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On 1, ready? 11, 12, 12, 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Flushed out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, a run with Vaughn.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing. Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 41. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
12. 11. Hey, can.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Now Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1-1, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott.
Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Cowboys.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
11. Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 12. They gotta go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. To throw, Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the Cowboy first down.
Now Dak.
Flush to his right. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dak.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.